I grew up in the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. I was raised there, and everyone sailed all around. Everyone's dad had a sailboat. Mine had a motorboat. I like to go fast. But I got into sailing when I was 14. Just had the opportunity to get on the equipment, and I decided I just wanted to learn. Used to sail on rickety boom that didn't even have clamp-on booms. They always slipping every time you jumped, and masts that were like blue noodles and gray logs, that kind of stuff. But I still see a lot of the same people that windsurfed when I first came here. But I know there's SUP and kiting, but to me windsurfing's always been where it's at. And then I've done a few contests at Hokipa, back in the 80s, and then lately, the past few years, I really focused hard on slalom. I've got all the equipment, I train all the time, and slalom most of the time instead of getting on my wave gear. I've just taken it a lot more seriously and got coaching. And over the past few years, Phil and my husband slalom sails a lot too. Anyone that's down there, I'll put a buoy out and we'll train, especially the other Maui Sails riders. But you have to sail with people that are better than you so you can learn from them. Every time I go out, I'm trying to get a little bit better at something. Yeah. But I've been really having a lot of luck down at the Maui Race Series, winning most of those events. Not every single one of them, but a lot. And several of the Hawaii State Championships. And a couple years ago, maybe it was 2012, I traveled to San Francisco, Berkeley, and won the U.S. National Women's Open title, which was kind of exciting for me. I love my carbon art, and that's another reason I think that I've been doing so well competing, because of my boards. And I've been on the Maui Sails also, which are really nice and balanced, and I have all my equipment dialed, and I know what combination I want to use. When I arrive at the beach, it's like, oh, okay, I know, looking at the wind, or at least you try and pick the right sail. My favorite spot to sail would be the North Shore of Maui. And we'll launch from Kanaha, but you can cruise all the way up and all the way back down. Yeah, I've almost drowned a couple times, or where I was afraid that, I was going to drown, and you got to tell yourself not to panic. Kind of, I want to say scary is when you know that you're far away and no one can help you, and when you go out really far and it's big, or because you could be lost so easily, and like you might be with somebody but they can't help you, so I thought, oh, there you go. Because we've sailed a few times from Hokipa on our slalom gear, and we followed Phil up once to Jaws, all the way to Jaws, Sam and I remember there's like no place to come in, there's this cliff everywhere, and then another time we just sailed up to the lighthouse, and as soon as we got there, I see this giant dorsal fin going by, and I had never seen a shark before, and he must have been tracking us, because we got up there and it was the one time the three of us were even anywhere near each other, and he just goes right in between the three of us. And then one time we had a school of spinnaker dolphins. Sam, my husband, and I were sailing, and about 20 dolphins, 2 on either side. Here's my board. They're like avid bow surfers, and 2 on either side are going like this. I'm sailing on my slalom gear, looking around, I can't believe this. And for about 15 minutes, they kept kind of going around us, but they were like this far from my board, right in unison. They're like little guys. They're not like huge dolphins, they're just little ones. It was really cool. Sailing to me has always been my main love. Getting a sail. I don't want to do anything else. I don't like to leave Maui because it might be windy while I'm gone.